Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech, and good to see you guys again. Do you hear the sirens in the background over there? Well, that's because today we are having a major weather event in Hong Kong. In fact, we are at the highest Typhoon 10 signal here in Hong Kong, guys. And take a look at this footage if you think I'm just joking about how serious the weather is. Have a look. Anyways, guys, so if you hear some kind of rustling or sirens or things in the background, just bear with me there. But I'm here today, guys, to do a quick mini review. And so kind of a mini comparison here of the Honor Note 10 and the Pocophone F1. Now, I felt my videos have been running a bit long recently, so I wanted to try out this mini review format. And if this goes well, I'm going to maybe do a series of little mini reviews between the Pocophone and another phone, and just kind of give my quick take as I go down the list of design, display, performance, audio, and camera, and then just give my overall take of which one I think is the better phone for each person or kind of overall. But anyways, guys, let's get right into this. And let's start, though, with my 3-week review, because we're coming on to 3 weeks of my time with the Pocophone F1. So before we get into the mini review here, just wanted to share my 3-week thoughts. I'm coming up to 21 days now with the Pocophone F1, and gosh, what an amazing phone this has been. This phone has been really a game changer for my channel as well, and I just think it's been an amazing experience from the enjoyment of using a phone this speedy, this zippy, with the Snapdragon 845, the 6 GB of RAM. The performance has been like just spectacular, and I'm not just saying that. I'm not just hyping up this phone. If you've seen any of the other YouTubers out there, you know that they've been hyping this phone up, and you see just the responsiveness of this phone, just like the way that it goes inside, in and out of apps. It's just unbelievable. And it's all about the Snapdragon 845. I just heard in a recent podcast that, the 845 is just such an amazing chip, and any of the phones that have it are going to be future-proof for a while. And for $300, you can't get any the 845 at any lower price than that. So it's unbelievable. Now, the one thing that I wanted to address real quick here, you guys have been talking about it, and that's the Lightbleed issue right here on this phone. Now, I didn't notice it as much initially, but looking at it right here, you can see there, yes, there is some kind of light bleed happening at the bottom of this phone. And now it's something that you don't notice very often. In fact, you only notice it when it's on. Let's say if you power off here, there, you see that's when you notice it the most. There is some sort of a light bleed. Now, for me, it's kind of a gradual kind of look there, and it's because it's uniform across the entire bottom. I think it's less, and you kind of see it there. There's definitely, now if you notice on the edges there's kind of like a light bleed that goes around the whole display. It's pretty uniform though, that's the thing, and you only notice it in certain kind of settings. So because of that, I think it's something that you can live with. It's something I've lived with. It hasn't been a deal breaker for me, but if, maybe my unit is not as bad as some other units out there, and if you do have a defective unit that's really bad with the light bleed, then you should definitely go get a replacement there. And kind of try to get it back. For me, I've been using this phone for almost 3 weeks, and yes, have I noticed it? Is it there? Yes. But can I live with it? I can live with it, because mine is mostly just appears, as I said there on the bottom. It's not so obvious, but I think every other aspect of this phone is just so great, and the price is just so good that I can really kind of look past that. If that's a deal breaker for you, though, totally understand that's a deal breaker. But yeah, consensus on the phone after 3 weeks. Stunning phone. It is the flagship killer, and I can't recommend it enough to any of you guys looking at this phone at this price point. Okay, so here we go. Let's do the mini review, and let's get down to it. My mini review and comparison between the Pocophone F1 and the Honor Note 10 and the Pocophone F1. Let's get started. Design comparison. Phones couldn't be any different. Premium, aluminum edge, glass back, plastic, but still looks premium in the red color. 18:9 displays, notch on the Pocophone, no notch on the Honor Note 10. Beautiful glass finish, definitely a fingerprint magnet, is by far the more premium of the two. Sturdy build on the Pocophone, very comfortable in the hand. The only design issue, maybe too curved on the edges. But overall design winner here, it's got to be the Honor Note 10. Just a more premium build, and obviously it costs a bit more as well. Display comparison. Full HD, Full HD. 6.95 inch screen, 6.18 inch screen, almost a 6.2 inch screen. Overall, much nicer colors. LCD, not as nice colors. But Pentile Matrix, RGB, that means the Pocophone is much sharper. Looking at some of the icons, definitely clear that this is the better display in everything except for resolution. AMOLED looks great on this big screen. But Pocophone is no slouch for the price, and regardless of the Lightbleed issues, still a great option for $300. The winner of the display category, regardless of resolution though, it's gotta be the Honor Note 10. Images look beautiful, look at the icons, warmer display, and HDR capable. It's gonna be a better experience overall. Performance. Kirin 970, 6GB of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. Snapdragon 845, 6GB of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. Batteries, 4000 mAh, 5000 mAh. Results, 1919 single core, 2467 single, 9000 multi-core on the Pocophone, 6800 on the Honor Note 10. You're paying $150 less, and you're getting almost 1.5 times the multi-core performance. That is why Pocophone reigns supreme. What does that mean for overall performance? The Honor Note 10 is still a great performer for the price, but the Kirin 980 was just announced. This is now a 1 year behind processor right here. So you will not get the best experience overall compared to the Poco F1. Battery life for these, 5000 mAh, 4000 mAh. As you've seen on my previous videos, this phone lasted for a good long time, well over 10 hours in my test, but the Pocophone was hot on its heels at around just over 8 hours. You won't go wrong with the battery on either of these phones, but if you need that extra juice, that may be something to consider with the Honor Note 10 over the Poco F1. Quick DRM Info Comparison. You guys know the results maybe already. L3, L1. This is your phone if you want HD Netflix and HD BBC iPlayer, Amazon, and other services. Pocophone, sorry, but you just don't cut it. It's a pity. Xiaomi should introduce the L1 security level for Pocophone if they want it to be taken seriously. Audio test. 75% on the Honor Note 10. 75% on the Poco F1. 100% on the Honor Note 10. 100% on the Poco F1. Nice dual speakers. Pretty weak second speaker though. Awesome dual speakers on this phone. The best I've heard on any phone this year. Final verdict, Honor Note 10 takes this one. Pocophone F1 though has still pretty great sound, and overall still a great option for those who want a flagship budget phone with dual speakers. And one quick point of distinction in audio, quality experience on headphone jack and Bluetooth. This is your only option if you want a headphone jack, the Pocophone F1. One of the biggest oversights of the Honor Note 10, no headphone jack. Maybe a deal breaker for some. Also, Bluetooth 4.2 versus Bluetooth 5.0. So for a more future-proof Bluetooth experience, and just, I think, better overall headphone and wireless headphone experience, Pocophone beats the Honor Note 10, hands down. Camera. You've seen the camera reviews. You see that both of these phones can take awesome, impressive shots. Honor Note 10 has the AI camera mode, and Pocophone is using the Sony IMX363 sensor, the same as the Mi 8, and is offering great quality overall shots. 12 megapixel f1.9 with a 5 megapixel secondary rear shooter and 20 megapixel f2.0 front-facing camera. Honor Note 10 16 megapixel f1.8 shooter and a 24 megapixel black and white sensor at f1.8. 13 megapixel selfie f2.0, which is the better camera in my opinion. For daylight shots, I give the edge to the Pocophone F1. But I think for just overall kind of viewing and photo viewing, the Honor Note 10 might still be the better option. But for the price difference, there really isn't that much separating these two. And it's just a testament to how good a camera Xiaomi has included on the Poco F1 right here. And when it comes to video, the mics on Xiaomi phones are far better. The mics on the Honor phones are pure garbage. I don't know why, but you've seen my videos and you've seen the comparisons there. The audio clips just don't sound good. It's front-facing video on the Honor Note 10. I mean, it looks okay overall, but I don't know, man. The audio, the speaker kind of playback on this is pretty terrible right now. F1. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty crowded here. Rear-facing video on the... Just listen to that audio difference. This is so much clearer. The mics on the Pocophone F1 are just so much better. Honor, that is the one big failure in Huawei. You guys really need to improve your microphones on your phones, because if that's the standard sucks. Final verdict. Which is the better phone? Let's go through quick types of people. You love your Netflix, you love your content, you love watching video. The winner? Honor Note 10. You want maximum specs for the maximum price? Pocophone F1. You want the most solid camera you can get in the most solid phone? Pocophone F1. You're battery crazy and you want a battery that will last for as long as possible? Honor Note 10. You're an audio lover and you want the awesomest sound system experience on the go? Honor Note 10. You want the best overall phone for the price. This is $500. This is $300. You can maybe get this for cheaper now, maybe in the $350 to $400 range. But in the US, I know you guys will have to pay top dollar for this phone, over $500, whereas the Pocophone will probably cost you $400, but in these markets are in the $300 to $350 range. What is the best overall pick? It's got to be the Poco F1. Still the more just all-around balanced phone, regardless of the slight display issues. Build quality is still great. Snapdragon 845, that's the real deal. 4,000 milliampere battery, 6 GB of RAM, and overall just a very pleasant experience. But don't get me wrong, if you want the best big phablet phone on the market at this price range, under $500, look no further than the Honor Note 10. So that's the end of this mini review there, guys. Probably not so mini. It's harder to do these mini reviews when it's a comparison, but I gave it my best shot. So definitely hit me up in the comments there. Which phone do you like better of these two? If you like this video, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, definitely subscribe to the channel. And just FYI for you guys, I wanted to let you know that this will be the last week that I will be doing Frankie Tech videos for a bit of time. I will be traveling to the States next Friday, so probably in 5 days time, and I will be having some limited content during that period. That maybe I'll even do a vlog. If you want to see a vlog of my trip, or maybe a quick live stream while I'm on my trip, definitely let me know, and let me know in the comment section there. But I won't be doing any kind of new phone reviews for that period of time. But there is a phone that did come out this week, and I did have it pre-ordered and ready to go, and you're gonna have to wait and see which phone that is. But I will just give you a hint here. You guys who love value phones, and you guys who love all these Android phones, you're not gonna like this video. Let me just say that. You're not gonna like it because it's everything that you guys hate. But guess what? I still love. And you know what? I love tech. I love all sorts of stuff. And I love Android phones. But I also love the Big Fruit company and the kind of stuff they do as well. You've probably seen me wearing my Apple Watch in a lot of videos as well. That's right, guys. That's going to be my iPhone XS Max review and unboxing, which hopefully will happen on next Friday before I leave on my trip. But if not, stay tuned for great content coming here to the channel. I can't wait to share all my insights with you. The typhoon is getting worse outside. It's getting really loud over here, so I'm going to cut this video off as fast as possible. But thanks again, guys, for watching. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Y'all have a good one.